government has started doing some incredible work on various sectors. And if I just quickly summarize, one is related to, you know, reducing leakages and inefficiencies in subsidies disbursement. Aadhaar has been made mandatory in LPG connections, in ration cards. This has resulted into vetting out of many bogus ration cards and ghost LPG connections. Now this money will be saved by the government and that will be utilized for other purposes. The second thing which government has done is focus on distribution of LED bulbs. About 16 crore bulb has been distributed. LED bulbs cost have been brought down by almost 75%. The target is to distribute by 2019 77 crore LED bulbs that could potentially save 20,000 megawatt of energy. At 6 rupees a unit, that's 1,20,000 crore. This is more than the 7th pay commission money which will be left into the hands of 1 crore plus government employees and pensioners. The third thing which government is focused on is increasing the connectivity. So the first time in India we have seen Ro-Ro service happening between Chennai, where Hyundai shipped its car, all the way to Western India. Now this cabotage rule change will allow people to use sea route, which is far cheaper compared to railway or road route. The second thing is the construction of dedicated freight corridor, and it's a project coming from previous government, but the pace at which now dedicated freight corridor is moving on, I think that's going to create great railway connectivity between Delhi, Mumbai and Kolkata. Today our freight train carry about 5,000 ton average and they move at about 25 kilometer average. On dedicated freight corridor will probably move 13,000 ton at about 75 kilometers average. That efficiency in railway transport is going to change the game. The government is also focused on power generation. We have seen power generation picking up. There is surplus power available even during a summertime. Availability of power, availability of reliable power can again change the economics. There are so many things which government is doing, but clearly all these things which is resulting into better productivity for Indian economy, I think will go a long way in taking our economy to newer orbits, to a greater heights in terms of growth. Where the government probably is lacking a little bit is in terms of job creation. Clearly today in the Indian economical system, the foreign direct investment is reaching all-time high. The government, courtesy the oil price bonanza, is able to spend money, and they are able to spend money wisely. So these two are on the front foot. The urban consumption has been a little bit on the back foot because of all the uncertainties around job creation. The rural economy, because of too below average monsoon, is on the behind the stump kind of thing rather than on back foot, because too below average monsoons have really hit hard the rural economy. And the private investment is actually probably outside the stadium. It is not even yet participating in the game. The higher debt burden, the higher real interest rates, the tight liquidity, it has derailed private investment. So we are running an economy which is on the front foot through foreign direct investment and government spending, which is kind of working out well with urban consumption, but it's lagging in agriculture and rural economy and the private sector investment. This is kind of constraining government's ability to create jobs, and that is something which we need to focus on. If, for example, let's say the large employment happens in the construction sector. Now, in some parts of India, the real estate prices have gone up so high that it has become unaffordable. Even the affordable housing finance word is becoming unaffordable to people. Now, this restricts the construction activity, this restricts the job creation which is possible in that sector. Now, if we can lower the real estate prices, if we can improve the efficiency of constructing real estate, my feeling is that affordable housing as a sector could create the jobs which we are looking forward to. We have one of the largest crop production in cotton, we know how to spin that into yarn, we also know how to weave that into fabric, and from cotton to fabric we do all the hard work and then export it to rest of the world, which converts that into garments, puts a brand on it, and makes 90% more profit than what we make from cotton all the way up to fabric. Our total garment exports is about $17 billion. China's total garment exports, if we believe different versions, is more than India's exports in all versions. Now, how can a country like China exports more than what we export as a country in just ready-made garments? What are we not doing here in India despite having cotton, yarn, fabric? We need to work around the ways so that we can tomorrow start exporting 50 billion, 100 billion, 150 billion dollar of garments. The world will require garments irrespective of technology. And if we can, convert this cotton to branded fabric, the margin will be huge and it will be able to meet this employment requirement. So this is where we are constrained today.